Indy says, can I start lobbying for Fuck Toad %? Absolutely. I mean, if I learned to speedrun Mario Kart, I mean, we would basically be playing Fuck Toad % anyway, right? It's the message that we're sending the Fuck Toad fandom that matters. Yeah. I refuse to acknowledge your splitting of the fandom, Indy. Also, isn't it just DTF? Down Toad fuck. Indy was going on about how much he hates Toad in Mario Kart and just hates Toad in general because his brothers used to play as Toad. He made the mistake of telling everyone this, so he decided yesterday to stream Fuck Toad % in Mario Kart. It took a turn, because now we have Fuck Toad Fandom. And it's very ambiguous as to whether you hate Toad, so you're like, fuck you, Toad, or you want to fuck Toad, as in, you know, wink, 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 eyebrows. So, that's the Fuck Toad fandom. The duality of the Fuck Toad fandom. IndyVillain made a very helpful infographic to determine what the differences are between the Fuck Toad fandom and then the other one, which he declared as the Want to Fuck Toad fandom / Down to Fuck Toad fandom. And I feel extremely called out because he used the very lovely fan art that I drew to illustrate the Down to Fuck Toad fandom. Face down, pipe up. So on the left side, the Fuck Toad fandom. Here's the talking points. Hate Toad more than anything. Want to destroy Toad in Mario Kart 64. Cannot believe anyone would willingly choose to play as Toad. Must defeat Toad at all times. Yells Toad to eat their ass, but not in a celebratory manner. Fully understands that Yoshi is the superior kart driver, and all other options are lesser in some degree. So that is what Indy has under the Fuck Toad fandom. I'm just going to critique this for a second. I think this is extremely biased in that IndyVillain has some very, very, like, personal points here. Like, for example, this is very opinionated, you see. Cannot believe anyone would willingly choose to play as Toad. Hang on, I didn't know that being in the FTF required me to also think Yoshi's the best Mario Kart driver. Yeah, well, you know, there's some issues. There's some major flaws with IndyVillain's infographic. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a statistical bias here on Indy's part, being that Indy has just such strong feelings and is clearly biased towards Yoshi. Which I will, let's present the facts here. Sorry, the facts. The facts as told by IndyVillain, known Yoshi lover. The other thing here that's very questionable is this must defeat Toad at all times point. Because you see, I was watching that stream yesterday, Indy. And I don't think you fall under the Fuck Toad fandom. I'm just saying, I saw Toad defeat you. I'm just saying, and also not everyone who says, you know, fuck you, Toad, is going to necessarily understand that Yoshi is the superior option. Especially especially because we saw a point earlier by one Sword of Kryn, who made a point to the contrary. So, on the opposite side of this infographic that IndyVillain made, he has what he states is the wanna fuck Toad fandom / down to fuck Toad fandom. Okay? Here's the points. Think Toad is a sexy mushroom man. Yells at Toad to eat their ass in a celebratory, somewhat hopeful manner. Uses Nala fuck me eyes to seduce Toad or vice versa. Enjoys all things Toad despite him, in fact, being the worst. And something that personally calls me out that I do not appreciate is a point that says, make art like this, And it was the kind fan art that I made for IndyVillain yesterday during his Mario Kart stream. I can't believe you've done this to me, Indy. I think that this infographic is very biased. It says it comes from Congress, but fucking what do they know? Clearly. I believe that the F Toad fandoms are the same. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. If anything, that infographic should be split into 3 parts, where there is a column that is IndyVillain hates Toad, F Toad fandom, and wanna F Toad fandom, and then you have 3. To make this more of an objective infographic rather than an extremely biased one, based on personal opinion. Yeah, we need a Venn diagram. I think a Venn diagram would make best sense for that whole situation. That's the best way to display that info, because they overlap, because they're the same thing. We're all part of the same fandom, everyone. Indy, who would have thought that an offhanded comment spawned this situation? I can't tell if you all don't understand just how much I hate Toad, or if you do and love it. Maybe I'm just in denial. You know what? I honestly, to be honest, I had no strong opinions about Toad. But now that the F Toad fandom exists, I'm on both sides, for the record. Both sides of the F Toad fandom. Okay, that's all. That's my spiel. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk on the F Toad fandom. Happy Monday, everyone. This has almost been half an hour of talking about Toad. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. This is all lead-in so I can talk about the poll on the Discord for voting for the game that I'm speedrunning on Saturday. Because that's kind of how this started. It was because of the Mario Kart suggestion that Indy made. Indy, I'm so sorry that the F Toad fandom has become a thing, but I'm also not sorry because it means that... You know, we had to have the piss fandom in April to have the showers, the Toad showers in May. Yeah, IndyVillain says, yes, vote for Mario Kart so we can thoroughly watch Toad get fucked. That's definitely what it says. You can definitely see it say that in chat up there. Right here. See? Fucked.